Buckle up, everyone, because we're diving headfirst into some AI news that's sending shockwaves through the entire tech world.
Yeah, things are getting pretty wild out there.
You guys sent us some incredible articles about this Chinese AI firm called DeepSeek, and let me tell you, this is huge EE.
It really is. It feels like it came out of nowhere.
Right. Like one day no one's even heard of it, and the next it's attracting millions of users, topping app charts.
And it's causing some serious headaches for those big US tech companies we all know.
Oh yeah, they're definitely feeling the heat.
Uh,
So let's break this all down. What exactly is it about DeepSeek that's shaking up the AI world like this? What makes them so different?
well, on the surface, they might seem like just another AI company. You know, they've got a chatbot similar to what we've seen from others.
But there's got to be more to it than that.
Right.
Like what's causing all this buzz?
Right. So imagine this. You're a developer, right? You're looking to build something awesome with AI.
Trying to bring some cool new ideas to life.
Exactly. Now, the problem is, developing and running those complex AI models can cost a fortune.
Yeah, we're talking some serious cash here.
We are. But then DeepSeek comes along, they're like, hold on. We can do this for way cheaper.
And just how much cheaper are we talking?
I mean, it's almost unbelievable. Their model reportedly cost around $6 million to create.
6 million. That's it?
Yep. Now, compare that to companies like OpenAI, who are estimated to be spending something like $5 billion a year.
Hold on. 5 billion with a B. That's insane.
I know, right? That's just mind-blowing.
It's like buying a single concert ticket versus like buying the whole stadium.
Pretty much. So suddenly you've got this company, DeepSeek, offering incredibly powerful AI at a fraction of the cost.
So is that the secret sauce? Is it just about being cheaper than everyone else?
It's definitely a huge part of it. You see, for a long time, the big players in AI, they've had this advantage because they could pour billions into development.
Right, it's like a game only the giants can play.
Yeah, but DeepSeek is proving that you don't necessarily need to spend a fortune to make a massive impact.
So what does this mean for those big tech companies? I mean, are they just going to sit back and watch DeepSeek steal the show?
Well, one company that's definitely feeling the pressure is NVIDIA.
NVIDIA. Aren't they the ones who make all those fancy graphics cards?
Yeah.
What do they have to do with AI?
Oh, they're actually a key player in the AI world because they provide the specialized chips needed to power all those complex AI models.
Oh, I see. So their chips are like the engines that make AI go.
Exactly. And get this, their stock took a massive hit when news about DeepSeek's success started spreading.
How bad are we talking?
It plunged by 17.7%, their worst day since 2020.
Wow. So investors are seeing DeepSeek's rise, and they're getting nervous about what it means for companies like NVIDIA.
Absolutely. They're looking at DeepSeek operating at a fraction of the cost and wondering if the giants who rely on expensive hardware like NVIDIA's are starting to become vulnerable.
So DeepSeek isn't just winning over users, it's sending shockwaves through the entire industry.
Yeah, it's like they've thrown a wrench into the whole system.
Okay, so we've talked about NVIDIA, but what about the big kahuna of AI? What about OpenAI? How are they reacting to all of this?
Well, you know, OpenAI, they've been the undisputed leader in this space for quite a while. They've got ChatGPT, and they've been making huge strides.
Yeah, it feels like they were the ones who really brought AI into the mainstream.
Right. But now DeepSeek is coming in and challenging that dominance.
So is it a case of DeepSeek's technology being superior? Is that what's got OpenAI worried?
Well, that's the thing. It might not be about having objectively better technology. You see, DeepSeek's model might not be more advanced than OpenAI's, but it's the affordability and accessibility that are really shaking things up.
So it's not just about the tech itself, it's about making it affordable and easy for people to use.
Exactly. Imagine you're a small business owner and you want to start using AI tools to streamline your work.
Okay, I'm imagining.
Are you going to go with the big name brand that's going to cost you an arm and a leg, or are you going to go with the option that's just as powerful but way more affordable?
Yeah, I can see how that would be a tough choice.
And that's the dilemma OpenAI is facing right now.
It's like a classic David and Goliath story playing out in the tech world.
It really is. But hey, even David had his fair share of challenges, right?
That's true. And speaking of challenges, DeepSeek hasn't had a completely smooth ride themselves. They were recently hit by a pretty serious cyber attack.
Yeah, that was definitely a setback.
What happened exactly?
Well, it seems like they got targeted by hackers who managed to limit new users from accessing their platform.
Oof. So a case of growing too fast and maybe not having all the security measures in place.
It happens. You know, when you're experiencing rapid growth, it can be tough to keep up with all the security demands.
It's like building a rocket ship while it's already blasting off.
Yeah, something like that. But it's a crucial lesson for any company, especially when you're dealing with sensitive data and cutting-edge technology.
Absolutely. Security can't be an afterthought. It's got to be baked in from the start.
Couldn't agree more.
Okay, so we've talked about DeepSeek, NVIDIA, OpenAI, and cyber attacks. Now let's zoom out a bit and talk about the bigger picture.
Sounds good.
You've probably heard of the Magnificent Seven.
Ah, yes. The titans of the tech industry.
Exactly. We're talking Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, which is Google's parent company, Amazon Meta, Facebook's parent company, NVIDIA, and Tesla.
The companies that pretty much dominate our digital lives.
Right. So how is DeepSeek's emergence impacting these giants?
Well, I think the market's reaction, especially NVIDIA's stock plunge, suggests that investors are starting to get a little nervous about the long-term dominance of the Magnificent Seven.
Like they're wondering if the reign of the giants might be coming to an end.
It's definitely a possibility. You see, for a long time, these companies have been seen as untouchable. They've had the resources, the brand recognition, and the market share to pretty much do whatever they want.
Right. It's been their world and we're just living in it.
Exactly. But DeepSeek is showing that even the mightiest giants can be challenged. And now investors are looking at this new competitor operating at a fraction of the cost. And they're wondering if the traditional tech giants can really keep up.
So is this just a temporary blip? Or are we witnessing the beginning of a major power shift in the tech world?
That's the billion-dollar question, isn't it?
It really is. So to sum it all up, what are the key takeaways here? What have we learned from this deep dive into the world of DeepSeek?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway is that the AI landscape is changing, and it's changing fast.
Yeah, I mean, just a few months ago, I'd never even heard of DeepSeek, and now they're making headlines all over the world.
It's incredible how quickly things can shift, and this isn't just about one company disrupting another. It represents a fundamental change in how we value AI. Cost effectiveness is now front and center, and the established players are going to have to adapt if they want to stay on top.
It's like the old saying, adapt or die.
Exactly. The AI world is evolving, and only the most adaptable will survive.
So here's a final thought for you.
Yeah.
What happens if this is just the beginning? What happens if this is just the first wave of disruption?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Imagine a future where AI becomes even more powerful and accessible with the cost of entry continuing to drop.
That would be game-changing.
Right. Could we see a flood of new innovators and companies emerging, constantly pushing the boundaries, challenging the status quo? Could we see a complete reshaping of the tech world as we know it?
I don't know, but it's definitely something to think about.
It's a future full of possibilities, and I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what happens next.
Me too! Buckle up, everyone, because the ride's just getting started.
That's right. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive, and be sure to tune in next time for more insights into the ever-evolving world of AI. See you then.